what's up guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD. I promised you guys a while ago that I would start doing these videos for you guys, giving you guys advice on your life situations. Given I've lived so much of it, I have a lot of practical advice. Stuff that I honestly wish someone would have freaking told me when I was a freaking kid, because I went through a lot of freaking crap with women, life, friends, being in ambiguous situations that turned possibly extremely dangerous that I would have never been in had I had someone like me that had as much life experience as me that could have given me that advice. Then I could have got myself out of a lot of trouble and had a lot smoother and happier life. Now with that being said, this series is going to be fucked at the expense of every prude, every 5-year-old, basically every person out there who somehow still holds this unrealistic vision that the internet is like super clean, rainbows and sunshines and shit. You know, the people in the comment section who are always crying because I curse in my damn videos. Those people. I refuse to sugarcoat any of the advice I'm gonna give at the expense of the young adults who are watching my channel, the teenagers who I can really teach them life lessons so that they won't have to go through any of the crazy crap that I ran into. So just know that if you watch this video series, this is going to be extremely, and I do mean extremely, viewer discretion advised, off up in this mug, alright? Also, before I forget, one of my very long time subscribers, very cool dude, his name is Tanner Wrestler. His birthday is on December 16th. Shout out to him. Happy birthday, bro. I hope you're able to make your sibling or whoever else was important or whatever family member that you wanted to make jealous by, you know, having me shout you out gets thoroughly freaking green after hearing this. But today's video is about how to keep your girlfriend from cheating on you, aka how to make your girlfriend fall madly in love with you and stay madly in love with you, alright? I'm pretty sure a couple of you guys may have watched my comedy videos and wondering, but BlastphamousHD, what the hell do you know about women? Well, anything relationship-wise, women-wise, dating-wise, I've been through it and I know how to deal with it based off of my experiences. Like, I've been in whatever situation you can think of so many times that I am good at getting out of that shit. Rule number 1, you cannot be clingy. If your girlfriend wants to go out with her girls, let her go out with her girls. You know, if your girlfriend is gonna go to the movies and she doesn't ask you to go with her, let her freaking go. No woman likes a clingy man. Better yet, if any guy out there knows a girl that has a crush on him, go up to that girl and tell her you're madly in love with her and you will never ever leave her side for the rest of her life. See what she says. Rule number 2, do not be jealous. If she's had a guy friend before you guys started dating, do not be jealous, okay? Don't run around always trying to establish male dominancy on every dude you run into. Doing that stuff just oozes insecurity. Think of it this way. If women were Superman, insecurity would be kryptonite. Like, I swear to God, it turns them off that freaking much, okay? Don't be jealous. Don't mistake that to mean if some dude is macking on your girl, slap his stupid ass, okay? There's a certain line that if another man crosses, you kinda gotta, you know, I mean, you gotta fuck him up. You know what I mean? Hey, he did it. Rule number 3, and this is very important, okay? Be goal orientated, okay? And also take action on your goals. Now, I've actually talked to my girl about a couple weeks ago about my goals and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Me doing YouTube and wanting to grow my channel and all that whatnot. And she told me flat out, like, one of the things that I find most attractive about you is that you're goal orientated, and not only just goal orientated, you just don't talk about the bullshit. You go out and you do. Even if you don't have the proper equipment and everything you need, You go out and you make shit happen. That's very sexy to me. My girl told me that. That's one of the reasons why she likes me as much as she does. I don't know, maybe it's because they want to tell their friends these things. Maybe it's because, you know, it basically puts to rest all of the feelings that they might be having about, oh, yo, maybe is this guy really the type of guy that I can be with for a long time? If you're moving towards your goals and you're taking steps and taking action, you're basically showing her that you have everything it takes to support a family and to be a responsible adult man. It's weird, but it's very true. Rule number 4, give her new life experiences. This is very important. Women love fun. Women love spontaneity. Now don't take this to think that you need money. Okay, I've done a lot of very inexpensive things that have gotten women to really, really care about me for the simple fact that I showed them that new experience. For example, one time on a date, I took a girl to Walmart and we drove around in the handicapped golf carts looking fucking thingies or whatever, and basically just chased each other around and just laughed and joked and hit each other with stuff. Like, one of the funnest dates I've ever been on, and that really, really made that girl like me. Another time, I took a girl out here to Town Square and we bought these fake mustaches and we both wore them and just ran around talking to people in the accent like, yes, 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 Millard, make sure to bring back the, you know, like, we just, some really silly shit. We had a really good time. Until this day, that girl still remembers me and hits me up sometimes. Even though I have a girlfriend already, I don't talk to that girl no more, but you know what I mean. Rule number 5. Now, any real man will tell you there's nothing more important to women, especially young women, like women in college or high school, anything like that, than her friend circle, her best fucking friends. So when you're kicking it with her friends, make her friends laugh. Don't buy them shit and fucking, kiss their ass. Just make sure that when you're kicking it with them, you have a good time, you're polite, you guys, you laugh, you joke, you basically treat them the same way you treat your girlfriend. Like, you guys laugh and joke, very lighthearted. If they love you, your girlfriend's gonna love you that much more, and she's really not gonna want to leave you because her friends will give her shit, and they'll basically judge every man she gets with after you who isn't as good as you, and they will constantly remind her of how she's fucking up by leaving you, and you want that shit, trust me. Rule number 6, and this is probably the most important rule of them all, okay? And like I said, I've decided to commit myself to giving you guys some of the realest fucking advice that probably a lot of freaking adults won't freaking give you. Now, in a perfect world, all of you guys would be maybe teenagers or young adults, but to tell you the truth, I've come to terms with the fact that basically if you're a dude on the internet, your internet history is more than likely as filled with porn as mine is, god damn it. Okay, so if you're a prude or some crap, or you believe the internet is freaking unicorns and Sailor Moon cartoons or whatever the hell it is, then just dip out right here because I'm about to say some fucked up shit, okay? Look at the bright side, at least I won't go as far as Woody's gamer tags, nasty ass. That sounds like a pedophile. Alright, now, with that being said, rule number 6 is sex. Okay, if you can make your girlfriend bust a nut harder than she's ever fucking had in her life, then she is not going anywhere. I swear to God. Think of it this way, okay? Bobby Brown beat Whitney Houston for 20 years, and she ain't go nowhere. This is Chris Brown kicked the shit out of Rihanna in public, and she went back. These are all really jacked up situations and occurrences, but if you make your chick bust a nut hard enough, trust me, she's with you until the end. It's really funny because girls will even tell you, I swear to God, they will even hint to you that they're sprung. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll even tell you how you can know if your girlfriend's sprung. There's certain shit women will say that will basically let you know that she's not going anywhere. She can walk in on you cheating on her, and she will still backwards rationalize in her mind why somehow it wasn't really that bad, or it's okay, or how you will change. I swear to God. Alright, rule number 7. Your girlfriend can never, ever be your sole fucking reason for living, man, okay? I can't stress this shit enough. Okay, if a woman is so important to you, you cannot put your woman before yourself. And what I mean by that is, your girlfriend should never be more important to you than you are. Like, your happiness should come before hers. It may be close, but you have to be first. Basically, what you non-verbally communicate to your girlfriend when you do shit like this, like, you know, you're crying if she disagrees with you, and you're calling her 50 fucking times a day if she doesn't pick up, all this other dumb shit, all this other super clingy, oh my god, I love you so much more than I love myself type bullshit. Basically, it communicates that you're scared of her leaving you, which will make a woman run, okay? Basically tells her that you're super insecure in yourself, and it puts her on a pedestal, okay? All 3 of these things are possibly some of the most unattractive shit you could ever freaking do to a female. You put them on a pedestal, yeah, they want to feel like they're on top of the world, but a woman ain't gonna date down. Women don't stay with dudes who are freaking losers. Come on, son. You know, so if you're putting her up all the way up here on the pedestal, and you're all the way below her, worshiping upwards, she gonna go find somebody that's on her same level. She ain't gonna stay with your bottom of the totem pole clingy ass. Doesn't work that way, and that's just real. And rule number 8, and I believe this is very important, not to keep the girl, but just every man should know this shit in general, alright? You have to have a line in the sand of shit that you'll accept and shit you won't accept. And if a person crosses that line, you have to cut them off. Done. Game over. Okay? Now with that being said, alright, if a girl pisses you off, a girl cheats on you, does some shit that you told her not to do, or habitually oversteps your line that you've drawn in the sand, you can be mad, but do not physically break shit, don't throw shit, don't become overly emotional, don't freak out, okay? When you do that, contrary to popular belief, it shows a lot of weakness and lack of control in whatever situation you're in, and that stuff is very unattractive to women. So, like with me and my girlfriend, okay, I love the fuck out of my girlfriend. My girlfriend's basically fucking perfect for me, right? But, let's say my girl cheated on me, right? I found out. I wouldn't trip, I wouldn't yell, I wouldn't scream. I would throw her out and change my locks and go find somebody else to date. I would not scream, yell, trip, freak out. You know, I wouldn't run around outing her on Facebook about how much of a whore she is. No. I wouldn't even tell anybody. It'd be cool. You basically just let me know that you want to go do your thing elsewhere. That's completely cool. You know, I can respect that. I'm gonna go and do my thing, but you're cut off. I see a lot of dudes mess this up. Perfect example. Karachi Tran, or whatever the hell her name is, and Chris Brown. Karachi Tran broke up with Chris Brown, right? Chris Brown goes on calling her a slut, skank hole, jumping on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram talking about how she cheated on him and just, oh my god, I made you this, and freaking out, blah 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 blah. Now, Chris Brown is way more of a fucking catch to Karachi than Karachi is to Chris Brown. Chris Brown got way badder bitches than that trying to fuck. Instantly willing to give up a pootie wop the minute Chris Brown is down, right? Karachi Tran ain't gonna be able to find another motherfucking Chris Brown. If Chris Brown would've took that shit in stride and be like, alright, well, you know, that's cool. I ain't even tripping. Okay, you know, go do your thing. I care about you. You wanna go do your thing elsewhere, that's completely fine. Trust and believe. About 2-3 weeks, she will be back trying to get back with his ass. But because he got all in his feelings and tripped out and freaked out and all this other bullshit, he showed a severe lack of control and power in the situation. Very unattractive Karachi, so much so that she even stopped responding to him on Twitter and Instagram and shit. Just stopped responding to Chris Brown. Basically what I'm saying is, if Chris Brown looks like a bitch for doing this shit, trust and believe that one of us regular people can get away with that shit. Rule number 9 or 10, I forget which one. Spend genuine time with your girl. Now, in this day and age, everyone's on their cell phones, you know, playing video games. Everyone always has some sort of cellular device or some other type of piece of technology that they're working on. I'm talking like, if you really think about it, whenever you're talking to someone in real life, Be it at a restaurant, be it with your friends, you always got your cell phone with you, you're texting someone else. It's always that shit, okay? When you're kicking it with your girl, at least for an hour of that day, you gotta be completely present and in the moment with your girl. Now, I've had a couple of girls leave me or, you know, cheat on me or leave me for a different dude who spent time with them. And I never fucking understood what the fuck she meant. Like, I'm here, we've been kicking it the whole fucking day. What are you talking about? But I'll be on the computer editing a video, we'll be playing video games or some shit like that, or on my cell phone playing Clash of Clans or some shit, but I'm technically talking to her, I'm answering her questions, so I couldn't understand when a chick would be like, but you're not spending any time with me. But finally, after enough women have left me and for other dudes who did quote unquote spend time with them, I finally realized what the fuck it is, okay? An hour to an hour and a half every time you and your chick kick it. Be completely present, you know, put your phone on vibrate, man, put that shit in your pocket, don't text other people, don't be playing video games while you're talking to them, just sit down and have a conversation with them. Technically, that's what they want, spending time. It's weird, you know, but don't spend 24 hours a day with a chick, because that will make you creepy, or clingy, or, you know, needy or some shit, you know, just fucking, you know, hour and a half a day, don't answer your phone or be on a computer or play video games while you're talking to her. Just conversate with her. Now, I told you guys in the middle of this video that I would give you guys a way to know if your girl is sprung. If a girl you're dating ever tells you something to the effects of, baby, if you cheat on me, just don't tell me. Or like, that if you're cheating on her, just please cover it up good. Dog, she's sprung like a motherfucker, dude. The only thing is, if you break up with her, she will probably key your penis. That sounds painful. And rule number 10, and probably one of the most important rules of them all. If a girl cheats on you, leave that filthy bitch. Okay? You have to leave. You have to. Okay, because if you stay with a chick who's just cheating on you, basically one of the worst things you could do to someone in a relationship, you're basically non-verbally communicating to her that you care about her more than you care about your own self-respect. Not only that, but it's completely okay for her to do that shit. And basically anything else she wants to, dude. Trust me, you will go through way more heart pain. If a chick cheats on you, dude, take that as you're out, man. You know, hit up Facebook, fucking, you know, Plenty of Fish, or wherever else that vagina is at these days. With that being said, make sure to comment down below if you have any relationship questions, if you have any type of real life situations you're in, anything you want my advice on, you want me to do a video on, make sure to comment down below because I will be answering them in this real ass advice segment. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. And until next time, this is your boy BlastphamousHD. Twisms. Yeah. Women are 95% attracted to your personality. Okay, so if you run up on a chick and you throw her some bullshit pickup line, you're basically letting her know that the only reason why you're talking to her is because you want some pootie wop. She's basically gonna look you up and down, and based on the way you